show you've been waiting for. I know you've been waiting. Just sit back, you will see you're gonna want some more. They talk about love, life, and fun, all in one. Let's take a ride. It just begun. Come on, everybody, you're sure to get your laugh on. It's the Candy and Kev Show. Candy and Kev Show. Listen up, everyone, are you ready to have fun? It's the Candy and Kev Show. Candy and Kev Show.
Hey everybody, good morning, and good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Welcome to the Candy Cab Car Conversation at Home Edition. Welcome. We thank you for joining us this morning. It is Friday. We have made it through a whole week, and it has definitely been a.
I was just trying to see it on here. I can't see it on here.
What's there?
Hey guys, sorry, just having some little technical difficulties over here. For me. There we go. Now I can see it. Couldn't see ourselves, so didn't know if you guys could see us. But there we go. At the top of the show, you know what we always ask you to do. Everybody, come on and hit that share button. Everybody, come on and hit that share button. So, while you hit the share button, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on my little phone here, and I am going to hit that share button as well. So asking everybody to take a couple of seconds to go ahead and hit that share button. Kevin, you hitting your share button?
I'm trying to. I'm gonna get it some kind of way.
Everybody, take that time right now. Pause for the cause. Wait, there you go, right there. Kev, I think you should be able to see it now. Take a pause for the cause to hit that share button. So one of the things that I can say is that this need to stay home, trying to put a more positive light on it. This downtime that we're experiencing together is causing us to gain new skills and grow. And all those things. Kevin has become a little quasi Tim the Tool Man over here.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Doing some things around. The kids and I, we kind of laugh. We get a little nervous.
No.
Gonna be honest. Get a little nervous when we see him begin to do things. But
I've been able to manage and get some projects done around the house, and I'm excited about it. You might not recognize it because my wife said she didn't recognize it, but I want y'all to notice the theme that we got going on today. It was unintentional. No, it wasn't. It was intentional.
It was very intentional.
It was intentional. This is a 90s theme. So if you look at this shirt.
So let me give the story behind the shirt first. First of all, before we do that, I don't want to spill it, but I'm going to try to tip it as much as I can. Today I'm drinking my green juice because... my super greens, because we have to keep that immune system functioning properly. So I'm drinking my super greens today. I mean, I wish
I was in the middle of something.
I would, but as I was moving,
you stopped me from talking and then went on to another subject.
As I was moving this, I thought about this. So this shirt that I'm going to stand up for a second so you can really get a load of this shirt. This shirt that I'm currently wearing is 28 years old. This is a 28-year-old shirt. Obviously not as pristine white as it once was, but this shirt actually marks the beginning of Candy and Kev. Back then it was Kev and Candy, but this marks kind of the beginning of Candy and Kev. 28 years ago, 27 or 20 28 years ago, Kevin and I, he was living in New Jersey, and I'm a Philly girl, so I was in Philly. He came over to Philly for a Dune Day, and I think it was a Dune Day, or we were on South Street. I think it was a Dune Day. It was on South Street, the low side. On the, now I think they have it on the high side. And we saw guys airbrushing shirts, and it was Kevin, myself, and my mom. And it's because my mom used to love a Dune Day, and we had Kevin had the guy airbrush this shirt for me. And of course, purple's one of my favorite colors. But can y'all see that?
You did?
Yeah, you did.
I could have swore you had that done.
No, but can y'all see this? Can y'all see how he had his name
No,
put
wait a minute.
first?
I don't remember that story.
You
like
don't
that,
remember
man.
a lot of things.
Yeah,
Kevin.
I don't remember
You
that.
didn't even remember where this shirt. You kept saying that we got this done in Baltimore. I'm
No,
like,
I didn't say that. When I brought up the key, I said you brought me a keychain and you got yourself a shirt, and you said no, I got the keychain from Baltimore. I thought you got that from an amusement park.
So, Emoti was saying, no, not a music park. This was done on South Street at a street bazaar called, a cultural street bazaar called a Dune Day 28 years ago. I wonder if it was called a Dune Day. It's still called a Dune Day back then. But it was a lot of cultural vendors out there. And there were some young boys out there. Because y'all remember in the 90s, we were into airbrushing real big. So they had this, and I just noticed Kevin had his name put up first. So that's and I have my bamboo earrings, but I don't have two pair. My bamboo earrings, at least one pair.
So if y'all remember back in the 90s, these sweatsuits, I don't even know how to say
Ticini, Kevin, Ticini.
Ticini?
Or this one.
Sportif or something like that.
Listen.
What is it?
Sergio Ticini, yeah.
Sergio Ticini. If you had a sweatsuit like this with your classic Reeboks, you always either had to have some Porsche designs or some Alpinas. So this is my whole 90s look. And this if I was just like about 10 more pounds lighter, this would bring us right back to the 90s.
Yep, if you were 10 pounds lighter, and then
Candy she wasn't pregnant.
I wasn't pregnant yet.
She was getting there.
I was about to be pregnant.
But listen, you guys stay tuned today because we got a couple of different guests that are going to be on with us. We got none other than our brother Jeff Murrell that's going to be with us. We have
Jeff Murrell, and he's our very, very good friend, and so you guys know him as Jeff Murrell, but we know him as Mr. S.A.N.
We're not gonna
tell y'all what that stands for.
And then we also have a wellness tips from our good friend Moses Green from Limitless Sports Performance.
Let me tell you, Moses will get you right. I was making many strides.
We were making many strides.
Well, I didn't want to speak for you.
But this
is that okay?
Never mind. It's
yeah.
Okay.
So we were making strides together, and then this kind of happened. So Moses, I feel like I'm almost back to square one with you. So
no, I am back to square one. I'm right back to square one, man. So we're gonna have to start all over again. But Candy, what's going on?
So
out here in the news?
Kevin, everybody, before we get into singing, Jeff and Moses, we have some news that you can use. Everybody refers to Dr. Oz as America's doctor, right? He hails right from the city I love, the 215.
I never knew that.
Yeah, he was a Philadelphia doctor.
It makes sense now.
Don't come from my
Stupid
city.
thing
I
that
will
he just
listen.
said.
I told you this is the 90s things. I will take these out, braid my hair up in 2 cornrows, and we can fight in the street.
If this is the old school way, then I'll get 3 other girls to jump you. How about that?
Well, if we gonna
3
do
of my
that,
cousins.
If we're gonna do that, let me just tell you that 2 failed attempts happened, and I came out pristine
Not
and
from my
okay.
family. You ain't get jumped by my family yet.
So in any way, yes, Booski is tuned in. Emoti. Okay, so Kevin, I was going to give you some news about Dr. Oz, but I have to pause for the cause for a second. One of our viewers, I didn't even know that she was a faithful watcher, but about 2 or 3 weeks ago, she hit us up and said, when are y'all coming back? You guys are a part of my morning routine. I really miss you guys. And it was our good friend's sister. Her name is Leslie, and I forget I want to say North Carolina. She's down in the South. It might be Georgia. And so as a special treat for her, we asked our good friend singing Jeff to come on and to do a song because she loves that man's voice.
Oh, she loves Jeff Murrell?
She loves Jeff
I know a few
Murrell.
people that love Jeff
Listen,
Murrell.
y'all.
We call him. Well, see, they don't know. Okay, the common name amongst all of us is S.A.N.
Yeah, we call him S.A.N. We can tell you what the N. I mean, what the S. And the A stands for, but not the N.
What the fellas call what he does when he puts up his videos, we call it his fishing. So we're going to have Jeff do a little bit of fishing today.
So girls, so ladies, take a second really quick to go upstairs or go to your dresser drawers and get a good pair of panties, right? Because you're going to be throwing your panties at
you're going to throw your drawers?
No, the girls don't wear drawers. Females don't wear drawers. We wear panties.
So let's get back to Dr. Oz.
Let's get back to Dr. Oz for a second. Dr. Oz, as this is I was a little upset when I saw him say this. Dr. Oz, but I still love him, but he fixed it up. Dr. Oz proposed a trade-off and Dr. Oz has proposed a trade-off for an appetizing opportunity, right? And so he's Dr. Oz, and so we're thinking, yeah. Because he said America needs to get its mojo back. But then this was his trade-off. Dr. Oz appeared on Fox News with Sean Hannity. Let me just sip some of my green juice on that one. And he's suggesting that we open up schools so that children can be in an environment of quality learning and fed properly daily. And then he said the trade-off, he said, but there's only the potential outcomes would translate into only 2 to 3% of total mortality. Yeah. Dr. Oz, if one child dies because we opened up schools too early, guess what? That's still too much. So Dr. Oz based this on a study that he read out of the United Kingdom, but then upon second look, it was said that Dr. Oz misquoted and misunderstood the study that came out of the United Kingdom. So he went on Twitter last night and he overnight, I guess, because they were just bashing him on Twitter, and he retracted his statement. He gave a little more clarification, so you can go and check that out when you get an opportunity.
So and this is Candy usually has a disclaimer, but I'm just gonna say it for the folk that usually would say it how I would say it. N-word, please. What's wrong with you, man? that is like you wasn't even. And then he felt bad. He started to retract. One thing I hate is when if you say something and you should be able to stand behind it. If that's what you said, don't go back to retracting because the people are now getting on your case. You actually argue your point. But he retracted, so Dr. Hodge, you get the gas face, clown.
Oh yeah, because we're in the 80s and the 90s thing, so we got you get the gas face, you get the gas face. But you still are America's. That's what they call him, America's doctor. But we just gonna need you to read the fine print in the studies before you give us out some news. But speaking of reopening the country, him, and y'all know who I'm referring to when I say him has rolled out this plan to reopen the country in phases. So, phase 1, individuals, vulnerable people would shelter in place. In the workplace, people would telework and return to work in phases. In schools would remain closed. Gatherings, none larger than 10 people. Travel would be minimized for non-essential travel. Restaurants and gyms would open with strict social distancing, but the bars would remain closed. And then in phase 2, vulnerable people would still shelter in place. The workplace would continue to encourage telework. schools would open, gatherings of more than 50 people should be avoided, non-essential travel can resume, and then big venues, restaurants, bars, gyms, and would open with social distancing. And then finally, in that third phase, it would be individuals, vulnerable people could once again interact with the public, but social distance. The workplace would have no restriction, and the big venues would be open with limited physical distancing and sanitation protocols. And this is this is coming from the White House. Now, I found this to be pretty interesting because remember at the beginning of the week, him said that the governors of the states, they don't have any power. He is the ultimate power. He forgot that we are not he is not a king. He is a president, an elected official. He's not a king. And he said he had the ultimate say. But talking about roll back, he began to roll that back. And so we had him yesterday saying, okay, well, the governors, they will have say over when their individual states could open. But he did cite that approximately 29 states would be ready to begin at least phase one.
In the words of that pastor, you orange face piece of dung. You get the gas face for an entire life.
Get the gas face.
Yeah, so So listen, everybody.
So wait a second. I have to say this. Leslie is in Virginia, or she's in Virginia, but she's also Leslie is Emoti's sister. Mm-hmm. She's in Virginia, but shout out to you because she is one of our frontline workers because she is at the post office.
Listen, I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you to get pictures of all of your essential workers, your frontline people, the people that work in the food industry, all of those kind of, and just inbox me pictures. We want to do a special tribute.
We're getting together as a very special tribute for our frontline workers, the healthcare workers. Guess what? The people at the grocery stores, because as everybody was saying, the people pre-corona, the 8-15 per hour, the 15 per hour workers at the grocery stores and all that stuff, people didn't think that they were very important. But guess what? They were holding it down for us, and we are very much appreciate you. Now, Kevin,
yes.
What is the $349 billion question?
So the government small business loan is now depleted, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. If you all guys remember, it was the government put out a loan that would allow businesses to keep paying their employees so they wouldn't have to lay them off. And we saw the benefits of that. One of our family members, she was laid off and she got an email, furlough, and she got an email stating that, listen, thanks to this, you'll be paid, your pay will continue, you'll work from home and all that. So it helped her a lot because she was kind of stressed out about the situation. So we saw that it worked. But unfortunately, if your small business didn't get the application in enough time, unfortunately, right now they're out of money.
They spent $349 billion. Kevin, do you know in the time span how long did it take for them to go through that money?
It literally, I think, was like a week or 2 weeks. 2 weeks. $349 billion emergency fund that they were able to.
And that emergency fund was the Paycheck Protection Program that the administration had set up. $349 billion depleted. So we know that the world, these small businesses were really, 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 really in a crunch. And guess what? There were some small businesses who let go of their employees. Yeah, and
if you let go of your employees, unfortunately, you could not apply for the package. So to all those businesses that jumped the gun, you get the gas face.
One in particular.
Yes. And don't call me. Well, wait a minute.
No, you can call them. You can call them.
You can call me.
But listen, stay tuned, stay up, because we have none other than the singer.
No, we don't.
I'm saying, just hold on, just hold your seats, ladies, because I'm gonna need y'all to go upstairs. If you're downstairs, go upstairs to your unmentionables drawers, grab a good pair,
and throw them at his inbox.
And no, don't throw them at his inbox.
Yeah, he's single. Throw them at his inbox.
Throw them at the screen, because we have the singer. I mean, we had
you
Jeff
mess around
Murrell.
and knock your whole phone down. Don't throw them big draws. Some of them, you know.
We have Jeff Murrell coming up. Okay, so Kev, they want to know, where is your shirt? So for those who are just joining, we explained
this is
shirt.
See, I didn't have one.
We explained the shirt. This shirt is 27. I said 28 earlier, but 27 years old. When Kevin and I first started dating,
I was actually when we got this shirt, I was actually 18 years old.
And he was actually hadn't, what I had found out was he had actually not totally cut it off with a girl he was dating simultaneously, because I told y'all he was a hoe. So back
to the news. We want to go ahead and talk about.
So we had this shirt made, and it was so funny because I remember clear as day. The guy said, "Whose name should go first?" Kevin said, "Put my name first." I remember he said, "Put my name first."
Did I pay for it?
You did pay for it.
Oh, there you go.
So, but Kevin didn't get a shirt of his own, and then it took me a while to realize it was because Kevin was dating someone else at the time, and he was giving me a test run to see if he was going to stay with me. But we have some good tips from our good friend and health coach and personal trainer. He is a trainer of college athletes and some pro athletes as well. He's a former wide receiver or running back himself, Moses Green. He is the founder and owner of Limitless Sports Performance. That's where Kevin and I, when we actually do work out, that's who we go to. So he has some tips that you can use. Listen up.
Hey, it's Mo Green from the Limitless Sports Performance here on the Candy and Kev Show, and these are my 3 tips on how to keep yourself in shape and active during the coronavirus pandemic. Now, number 1 is to eat plenty of fruit and vegetables, all right? Now, the reason why you want to do that is you want to keep your immune system strong. A mistake that I'm seeing a lot of people make is they're going to the Walmarts, the Targets, the ShopRites, and they're racking up on everything in the middle aisles, the cookies, the candies, the pies, the Cheez-Its, the ice creams, everything that you don't need, all the processed foods. What you need to do is stick to the whole foods, the fruit and vegetables, the lean meats, the whole grains, the healthy fats. That's the stuff that's going to keep your body functioning the right way and keep your immune system strong. All right. Number 2 is to drink plenty of water. All right. The daily recommended advice for drinking water is to drink half your body weight in ounces. So for me personally, I drink, I'm 200 pounds, so I drink roughly 100 ounces of water. And a trick that I do is I keep a 24-ounce bottle of water with me everywhere I go, and I drink about 4 of those, a little bit more than 4 of those throughout the day, and I don't go to sleep without finishing up my 100 ounces of water. So you got to make sure you kind of challenge yourself, kind of gamify the thing a little bit. All right. So that's number 2, drink plenty of water. And number 3 is to get plenty of exercise. Now, during this pandemic, a lot of us have a lot of time on our hands. So there is no excuse whatsoever that you can't get at least 30 minutes a day of exercise, at least 6 days a week. All right. So what I normally do is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I do some body weight exercises in the house, as well as I supplement. I throw in some jump rope to get a little cardio in. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I like to go for a run or like a long walk. All right. So that's just giving you a little idea on what I personally do. But there is no excuse during this time not to get at least 30 minutes a day in of exercise. All right. So if you need any other ideas, tips, whatever, just hit me up on Facebook at Limitless Sports Performance, Instagram at Limitless Sports Performance, or you can check out my website, limitlessportsperformance.com, and I will see you then. All right. So be limitless.
Well, as you can see, we following all his tips. I mean, I think he said that the cheeses was okay. Moses, we on track.
This is corn.
Yeah, and this is cheese. And Nilla wafers got vitamins in it too. And I got the big pack of the Nilla wafers. So as you can see, I'm gonna chase that down with some of this green juice right here.
This is the booty tea.
But so it's good to know that we're still keeping on track after we're following all the tips that you've given us. Listen, speaking of tips, you guys know I have to hit this and quit this really quick with the runners out here. There's a lot of talk about, is it safe to run? Yes, it's safe to run, but we have to follow some more precautions, right? So the studies are showing the studies are showing that runners, and I know this because y'all already know I'm a runner. There's a lot of breathing and heavy breathing, and there's a lot of, what do they call them, droplets going out from when we're breathing, because we're taking in so much air and pushing out so much air when we're running by. So listen, for all of my runner friends, I need you to do more than 6 feet. Give more than 6 feet when you're running. Doctors are telling us that we need to make it more like 12 feet, because as we're running by people, we're kind of leaving the droplets. They're kind of like floating in the wind before they drop to the ground. So if you're only giving 6 feet in between people, it's gonna hit them. So we're gonna have to give. I need all my runners, expand that a little more to 12 feet. So that's a tip you can use. Go ahead out there. I can't run yet, but for all my runners that are out there running, give yourself 12 feet. Mask. I know it may be a little bit difficult to run with masks, so take it as a precaution just in case you come up on it. But if you're the only one out there, the doctors are saying you don't necessarily need to have the mask on. But if there are more people on the trail, go ahead and throw that mask on. Ladies, it's the time you have been waiting for. Did you go and grab your good ones, okay? Go and grab your good ones, because up next, we have none other than the singer... Jeff Murrell is coming. Tune in. Here he is right now.
Candy and Kev, it's your boy Jeff Murrell. Little throwback for you. Close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candlelight. For tonight is just your night, and we're gonna celebrate. All through the night, pour the wine, light the fire. Girl, your wish is my command. I'll submit to your demands. I will do anything. Girl, you need only ask. I'll make love to you like you want me to. And I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you when you want me to. And I will not let go till you tell me to. And girl, relax, let's go slow. I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm just gonna concentrate on you. Girl, are you ready? It's gonna be a long night. Throw your clothes on the floor. I'm gonna take my clothes off too. I've made plans to be with you. Girl, whatever you ask me, you know I will do. I'll make love to you like you want me to. And I'll hold you tight, baby, all through the night. I'll make love to you when you want me to. And I will not let go till you tell me to. Peace.
Okay. I mean, did we disappoint you, ladies? I mean, He said, throw your clothes. So that was our singing. Jeff Murrell. Love you, bro. Thank you for sending in that song. I'm pretty sure that the ladies enjoyed that too. Hey, Leslie Booski, that was just for you, Ski. Listen, have an awesome weekend. We will see you on Monday. Love each other. Take care. Socially distance. Wash those hands. And we will see you on Monday. Thanks for tuning in, guys.